Continuing the trend, we have our dance number now. Our funny duck is ready to get the coins. And what we like to see now is the graveyard. Monster, it was a graveyard, one of those. That feeling when you want to be vaguely original so you change one fucking letter. Isn't it magnificent? Everyone's your little foot crime. What's... yes, now this one's a vampire and that's a joke. He's just generally vampiric. Don't you see? There's already demons just sort of walking around. And you were flinging... what were you flinging? You were flinging something. You were flinging spiky, and then you stopped. You stopped to behold the truth. No, I shred my vampires, I shred them. Watch this. Boing! This is how we go. I think you don't need bits of yourself. Oh, I don't want just a less damaging chips of the old tomato, do I? I want one of these. No, you've hoovered! Oh, I forget if I don't take the hoovers, someone else will. It's better to take the hoovers off the board! Oh, you can't keep me off my guns forever. I've got really a large number of them. I buy them in bulk from the funny machine. That's right, I've got a funny machine that sells me the stuff I want. That's the benefit of crime. No, I've got to... oh, it takes a while to reload. Oh god, shit. Oh, the shit of God. I was... well, off he goes. I'm going away. You know what? He did. He went away. That's cold. It made a cold, cold duck this day. Oh, you were all over here relatively unharmed. That needs to change. I've driven at you now. And now you shall all suffer the same fate. Or similar. Similar Wilson. Walking down the street, similar Wilson. Identical to everyone else you meet. How does he manage it? He looks absolutely everything like everyone else. You'd think it's strange were it not Wilson himself. But you know what? He makes the tree lean! I've just paid attention to the trees and now I'm delighted. Oh god! There's no need to nudge me that way when you've already got... You're flipping... what did he have? I've forgotten. He had grenades, I think. But you know what? So do the rest of us. When it matters. Shoot. No, don't hoover me, please. I'd rather you... you didn't. You just denied your own hoovering potential there. Fair play. I appreciate you for that. I'm glad that you've not hoovered me. I'm gonna stake you. Watch you ready. No, he's gonna gang mafia me. Oh god, no. He's like, oh yeah, well, you want to get personal? Here's where all the folks are. Here's where all my friends live. Down the alleyway. Full of beans. Who put all these beans in the alleyway? Well, long ago there was a man called Jorsnus. Right, I'll spell that if I can be bothered. But Jorsnus got up one day and he said this alleyway needs beans in it. Why? Fuck you. I'm solving the alleyway bean conundrum. Right, it's a philosophical exercise known only to a select few throughout the community. And unfortunately I'm not one of them. So the story loses something in my telling it. You know, come to think of it, I've never met anyone who has knowledge of what that means. You think he was making excuses for himself, just shoving his beans wherever he didn't have to deal with them? He didn't want to have to deal with his beans, you see. He's like the rest of us. But unlike the rest of us, he dresses it up in this fucking, oh, I'm doing my philosophies. No, you're not. You're skimping your bean duties. And here's all the fireflies, and they know that as well. They know that as well for me. Come on, somebody get bonked. No, you seem powerful. You seem to be glowing to indicate that you're doing well. I think I've ignored the Hoover. Yes, Hoover, 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 Hoover. Come on, Hoover's overall. Hoover's nice. Hoover's yes. I'm stuck down by the tomb, I guess. Oh dear. I really made a mess of that. Made a mess of it, but I outranked the pointiest vampire in the world, so that's... Sometimes that's the best you can hope for, isn't it, really? Coming soon from the Tiny Bastards playset. It's a magnetic mouse. And it's gonna be one here in the castle, which we besiege! Oh yes, there's going to be some sieges on this one. I hope you recognise my honesty and forthrightitude as I drive round this structure tonight. Here's all of the people who live near the pot of glue. We've existed as a swamp here for you to drive around. No, I don't like that vampire over there. I'll throw a hammer at him. I didn't lie down. There's a vulture buzzard or something. There's some sort of creature. One of our most delightful ways. Just a spoonful of sugar makes a gargoyle. I think it takes more than that. Oh, you've started me by it. Right, nobody's over it. That's the problem with this, is that it's the least useful thing you can imagine. Get speared. I've speared someone. Hurrah. No, you can't win. You can't win, really. Yeah, I'll get you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, I've got my magic weapons. It's gonna be difficult to beat me at this rate, because I've got the biggest crossbow in the game. No. Oh, I'm almost legitimately dead. No. The boy is well. He didn't last anywhere near as long. All right. So as long as I can keep that up, I will have clothes for the final nightmare. Mortar launcher.
I'll go with that.
Ha ha ha. Yes, you fool, you thought you could win, but now you can't, and I will sin. What's this? Remind me. Oh, hello. Hello. I just wanted to see what was in here, sir. I just wanted to see what was in here while I had an appreciable lead! Okay. Just sort of... well, I guess there's no getting out of this unless I... Noom! Which is fair enough. Sometimes you have to. Or sometimes it's needed.
I've got the blinky glue. Boy. Oh, I want to get you.
But I can still get you on my way out. I can still get you on my way out. All the trees like popping up and saying hello. No. Right, yeah, the vampire gets homing missiles as well because they couldn't think of a vampiric weapon, weirdly enough. There must have been something vaguely medieval. I should have thrown a sheep. That sheep would have continued doing work long after I was dead and gone. Oh, you must escape. No, don't freeze me. Ah, you should have frozen me, you fool. Why would I tell you something beneficial to yourself? I win! I win that, don't you realise? With my crossbow magic, I've been victorious. That's the most useful that fucking thing's ever been. It's never amounted to anything before, but look at that. It's all how you use it at the end of the day, isn't it? Oh, and I've set a record because of it, and we hear a trumpet to celebrate. Oh, I've found the count automatically. You see, that's 2 titles. It's funny that it'd be called. That's a remarkable coincidence, isn't it? I think, anyway. But let's go at flags. Let's go at flags and say, I don't know why it's called this. This doesn't make... Is there something inherently bohemian about a castle and vampires? I've never been entirely certain what bohemian means as a descriptor. But, you know, maybe it's this, and maybe also all of these weird dragon monster leech statues constitute raspberries. Have you ever thought of that, smart ass? I don't think you have. I don't think when the full... You're right, sir. You're not meant to disappear. You're not meant to disappear really at all.
You'll think I knew what I was doing.
I think it's good to disappear sometimes, but not like this. Not like that. Not like that fantastic this. Let's get all these! Oh, yes, the bounty. The bountiful harvest. I only got one of them. Oh! Everything is always 3. Well, it's sometimes 2. But that's fine. That's fine, I can live with that. I can live with myself there. Whee! New... Of course the other ones aren't down here. Why did I bother? Why did I... There's a cave full of critters. No, think about what you're saying for a fucking second. Oh, that's not what I want. No, give it back. Oh, come on. I clearly drove through it. You have some sort of flag-based refractory period.
It's all about me.
Well, what if you're cold, What if everyone's just fucking cold now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby, I got the time nose. No, come on. Come on. Come on, give it to me. I want it, I want it. I want it to be free. Oh, yes. No, glucose. Fire me missile. I've got a missile for you. Come on. Fucking statues.
Why? Why would you electrocute me here? Why now? When I'm so close? Oh, no. I've not done that successfully. Oh, but it's full of boing. The fog is full of boing, but under the bridge it isn't.
We took all the boing out from under the bridge so that it would work as a trap. Otherwise, they'd just like keep getting thrown up into the underside, just to bash their heads for all eternity. And that honestly seemed almost too cruel. So we don't do that. I've made the mistake again. I've not driven up my ramps all quite the times I'd like. Oh, I want to be the referee. Come on, I want to be the referee for the Pungo tournament. Nobody knows what it is, but it's a sport.
Let's do that again.
Alright, that much we can ascertain. If you get a significant number of Pungo points, you will become the king. Okay, it's all based on this.
It all comes down to the Pungo Grand Prix. If you can't compete, you're worthless to us. That's the simple truth. You've stolen my bread.
You stole every individual loaf of bread I worked so hard to achieve. I think that's wrong. And for this, I shall grant you many deaths. The first of which will be the most hilarious, and then the novelty will slowly wear off over time with each subsequent killing. I can throw batarangs. Bat-shaped discs. I think it's rather fun. Oh! Fuck you, whoever stole that from me.
There's another one down here anyway.
Who's blowing everyone up? Naughty. Naughty Christopher. For me, come here. Yes, you came here for me. If everyone's really cold, nobody thinks too hard. Oh, I've lost my freeze ray. Somebody replaced my freeze ray with cleavers at some point. Rude of them. Rude of them, I was counting on freezy cold. I'd already calibrated my strategy around the idea that I'd be able to do that. You don't over and flags off me like you're some sort of naughty prick. No, fuck you. You don't get it. You don't get one of those. Shit! I'll shut away. Yes. Right, watch this. I'm about to handle your taxes. Oh no! Oh no, it's gone wrong! Oh, I've committed fraud! Ooh, boo hoo hoo! No, I nearly fell in the pit. I nearly went in the pit of arseholes. Right, it's the worst one. One of the worst, anyway. No! You hoovering me!
Yes, you keep hoovering me for the win!
My legs may be in my chassis at this point, but I don't care because I am victorious. You lose and I count to 10. Well, the best way to drive around in the grave tidings of comfort and joy is our next funny... I don't know why I went back the other way, as if it wasn't now quicker to just keep going the way I mistakenly went. But look, we played the Monster Ball. I think we'll do this one as a drivey round. It's not much of an arena, so really this is the drivey round lap race, not a Lapras. The drivey round Lapras is just a very talented Lapras that can drive cars. You don't need to worry about that one. Alright? They're fine. They're all well and good, but they're not pertinent to this. So we've just got to drive round the graveyard a few times to get that point across, you see. I'll prove myself in the muesli. No, muesli proof is too good, you see, and you won't be able to beat me after that.
I'll go with that.
Give me my broadsides. No, you've not. I don't believe it.
I'm not in the mood for this.
I was hoping to have one. Ah, you fool, you've shunted me into the thing I need. The very thing that shall take the lead. Oh, the one time I would face the wrong way. Oh, you've chuckled at my fate.
Even though I'm cold, you are old. Actually, you're the cold one. Am I the old one? Or are you just old and cold now?
I have to be cold forever. You've slid away. I'll freeze you a second time. Such is your fate. Ow, why do I keep making this mistake? No. No, you must go away. You must go away, there's no beating me in the graveyard rally. Narrowly avoided getting a thing that would have been less advantageous. Come on, flip through it.
Oh, I'm being serious. You need to do your flips.
Is somebody is bouncing my ass. Well, ha ha hoo to you. You're dead now. You're dead now, and time has forgotten you. Ho 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 ho, your legacy's in shambles. Ha ha ha, demon race car driver.
That was the central revenge of my favourite sort of Machiavellian plot drama. Demon race car driver, right? He went drivey drive. But it wasn't about that for the most part. It was about his revenge. Where he just had people be just lost to history and forgotten.
People who were like really otherwise quite famous, and they were narcissistic because of it, and he brought them low. Sort of a variant of the Ozymandias parable. The moral of that story: don't make big things out of stone, because it won't matter in the end. And that was Demon Race Car Driver's catchphrase in the show. So, you know, I appreciate that, because, you know, in a post-Breaking Bad world, you know, fucking people thinking Walter White is the good guy, people thinking BoJack Horseman is the good guy, because they're the protagonist. Like, clearly, we're gonna have to sacrifice some subtlety for the sake of getting the point across. But, although having said that, some people have managed to, a substantial number of people have managed to misinterpret Squid Game! And that's a game about squids, the most obvious thing in the world! Don't you see, if the squids are if even a squid can play it? You fucking fool. Oh well, the vampires have really run away with this one. At the last minute, I was just fucked. Oh, hello. I can fuck you back. Oh, there's the dinosaur that fucks you back through the post tonight. That's right. He sells you bread. He sells you bread in the morning. No. This is a real oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. That was a real roller coaster that ended with me in literal dead last.
I won't.
Bloody brilliant. Well, there's no point me redoing it, so I guess I'll just see you for the next fucking disappointment. Ta-ra. Jesus cock.